At some point today, I will silently check whether everyone in my immediate radius has eaten, hydrated, and is emotionally stable. Nobody asked me to do this. I do it anyway. This tracking began at approximately 6 this morning. It has not stopped since. I call it the list. It is not written down. It does not need to be. It updates itself in real time, cross-referencing weather, mood, distance from home, and the emotional temperature of everyone within a 15-foot radius. Today's list currently includes the following: snacks in case someone gets hungry, a phone charger in case someone's battery dies, tissues for reasons that remain scientifically unclear but have proven statistically significant, Band-Aids, a safety pin, a second safety pin in case the first one is needed elsewhere, a backup plan for the backup plan. None of these items are for me. I want to be clear about that. Every single item in this bag was packed for a hypothetical person who does not yet know they will need it. I packed a granola bar for a coworker I have known for 11 days. I do not know why. The list simply decided he might need one, and I have learned not to argue with the list. Arguing with the list has never once worked. The list does not clock out. It runs during meetings. It runs during meals. It runs, most impressively, while I am asleep, which is how I once woke up at 3 in the morning with the sudden, total certainty that someone I had dinner with 4 years ago never got her jacket back. I did not resolve this at 3 in the morning. There was nothing to resolve. I simply logged it, filed it under open, and the system moved on to reviewing tomorrow's weather. By mid-morning, the list has expanded. It now includes whether the group chat requires a response, whether that response requires an exclamation point to avoid sounding cold, and whether the exclamation point itself might now read as too enthusiastic, given the context. This last item gets its own subthread. This is not anxiety. Anxiety would be inefficient. This is inventory management. I have never once seen the list rest. I have seen it downgrade. I have seen it triage. I have never seen it stop. By early afternoon, I am actively tracking 11 separate threads. Whether my friend's job interview went well, whether the umbrella in my bag is the collapsible kind or the kind that will injure a stranger on a crowded train, whether I responded to a text with the correct tone, or whether "sounds good" somehow read as passive-aggressive, which is now itself under separate investigation. At no point today has anyone asked me to do any of this. I have started to suspect the list is not fully mine. I have started to suspect it was handed to me, quietly, sometime early on, the way you're handed a job you never applied for and never got the chance to decline. I do not remember signing anything. I remember only that one day I was a person, and the next day I was also a small, fully operational logistics department. The list does not distinguish between a missing house key and a genuine emergency. Both register as urgent. Both get a slot in rotation. This is, structurally, a flaw. It is also apparently permanent. At 4:12 p.m., the inevitable happens. Someone asks me a simple question. What did I eat for lunch? I do not know. I have tracked snacks for a coworker of 11 days. I have tracked a jacket owed to someone for 4 years. I have tracked the emotional undertone of a single exclamation point. I have not, at any point today, tracked myself. I stand there for a moment. Nothing lights up. No memory surfaces. Somewhere in the system, my own needs were never assigned a slot to begin with. Not deprioritized. Never entered. This is not a technical malfunction. This is the design. I eventually locate a granola bar in the bottom of the bag. It is the one meant for the coworker. I eat it anyway, standing very still, in the specific way you eat something when a small, private, structural collapse has just occurred and no one else in the room is aware of it. By evening, the list is still running. It has added new items. Whether the granola bar needs to be quietly replaced before tomorrow. Whether the coworker will notice. Whether noticing would even matter, given that he does not know a list exists, has never known, and will go through his entire life never once wondering who tracked his hunger for him. I go to sleep. The list does not. At 2 in the morning, it resurfaces the jacket. 4 years. still unresolved, still filed as active, waiting patiently in a queue that never actually closes anything, only adds. I do not know when this list started. I do not know who authorized it. I only know that underneath the visible version of my day, there is a second invisible one, fully staffed, permanently running, accountable for everyone in range except the one person operating it. Somewhere on that list, in theory, there was always a line item reserved for me. It has simply never made it to the top of the queue. And the queue, as far as I can tell, does not close.